Morning North Coast, and welcome to another exciting, beautiful morning here with us. And we have such an inspirational, fabulous show ahead. We're going to start with Claudia Greenwood, our daily inspiration. Special interest interview will be Shyam Misra, who is the MD of Siza Water. The travel segment will be Melanie Rosettenstein from Wakatravel. We have the gorgeous Miss Ballito 2021 finalist Candice Doorasamy, and our special interest interview is Melanie Rosettenstein from Ballito UIP. We are so excited to have you joining us today, and we have a bumper season and bumper episode ahead. We will then move on to our weather and surf report with Haley and Dion, and we have a fabulous music video showcase interview with Dozy. And the little ones out there, don't forget, we've got Laugh Out Larry after the show. But let's get straight into chatting to Claudia. Thank you so much for joining us. It's so lovely to have you here, and there's always that inspiration that we need in the mornings.
Thank you. Lovely to be here again.
Thank you.
Corinne, so today I'd like to talk about the stories we tell ourselves about ourselves. And that might sound a little strange when we first hear about it, but throughout our day, we are consumed with all sorts of thoughts and mental chatter that we have with ourselves. You know, we could just be going about our normal day and we're consumed with all sorts of things that are happening around us, and then we start talking to ourselves about ourselves. So we put ourselves in a situation and we judge ourselves a lot. Often it's against other people, but we are our own biggest judge. And as we go about our day, what tends to happen is we'll say things like, oh, you know what, I'm not good enough to do that. Or, you know, I'm such a failure. And we compare ourselves to others. And we do this constantly. If we actually stop and think about it, we can actually connect with those thoughts that we have all the time. But often we're talking about ourselves. And we talk down about ourselves, and then when we don't experience things in a certain way, we wonder, why are these things outside of us not showing up like we would have liked them to show up? So what I want to encourage people to do is actually just pause and be aware, you know, in your daily stuff, even if you're driving along or just sitting wherever you are, where your workplace is, and just think about, what am I consumed about, what are my thoughts mostly on? And focus in particular on yourself. I just want to use a little analogy just to help you and the viewers out there understand how our attention goes to what we think about. So if I was to say to you, don't think about the big grey elephant.
That's the first thing you start thinking about.
Exactly.
Yes.
How do you cut it off? You
Yes.
can't, because your attention is on the big grey elephant.
Yes.
So if we apply that to how we talk about ourselves, if we say, I'm not smart enough, what's going to happen? We're going to see everything in ourselves that we can't do, or we don't understand, or we don't know. So when we're trying something new, for example, we're putting up these blocks and these barriers. We need to start switching that. And the beauty of this is that it's all within ourselves to do. We can do that. We can change those beliefs that we have. And understanding the mind, and you know, that's a different topic for a different day, but our subconscious mind is very powerful. Compared to our conscious mind, which is the part of our mind that's our awareness and our creativity and our willpower, that's what we're in control of, the 5%. So subconsciously, if we keep on saying to ourselves, you know, I'm not smart enough, I can't do this, I'm not as good as somebody else is better than me, I'm too shy, I'm not as lucky as other people. Yes. Our subconscious starts programming it like that.
And it's terrible, and we do that. We always doubt ourselves. We always talk down to ourselves, you know.
Yes.
And as you say, the more you do that, the more you'll believe it and live it.
Exactly. So this is where I want to put it out to people and say, you know what? Become aware of your talk, your mental chatter, your self-talk. We are doing it all the time. And switch it. You can switch it. So, for example, if you say you say to yourself, you know what, I'm not smart enough to do this. Okay, how do you switch that? some suggestions are, well, I can learn how to do this. I know other things that people don't know about, so it's not that I'm not smart, I just don't know how to do this, but I can learn it.
Absolutely.
Okay. If it's, I'm a failure, well, I tried something and it didn't work, but now I've got an opportunity to try something new. So switch it, and it's all within your power, within your control to do. You've just got to become aware of that and know that you can do it.
And everybody is also different, you know, you compare yourselves constantly to other people.
Yes.
But we all are so different.
Yes.
You know, and we all have our strengths in different ways.
And I love that point that you brought up, Corinne, because, you know, if we compare ourselves to others, we'll always feel like we're actually falling short. Because we can't be like everybody else.
No.
And we're not meant to be like everybody else.
Because we all are unique.
Absolutely.
Our own person.
Absolutely. So embrace your authenticity, and you know, whatever you bring to the world is your special thing. You know, nobody else can be like you either. So stop looking outside of you, because you're shortchanging yourself, you know.
Exactly.
And the more people that actually allow themselves to come out and show their true personality and who they are, it will be such a beautiful world, and everybody will feel like they're actually accomplishing so much more.
That we can accept ourselves, yes.
Absolutely. Authenticity all the way, but let's not judge ourselves. Let's, you know, go within and just know that you can switch these things.
Fantastic.
And if people can't do it on their own, there's always help out there. You know, there are a lot of professional people who can guide. It's not difficult to change that,
yes.
But do it. You know,
wonderful. Well, thank you so much. I mean, I feel inspired listening to this, and it's true, because, you know, we always judge ourselves. We, you know, that self-talk and talk each other down, you know, ourselves down.
Yes.
So thank you for this. Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Well, that's true, you know. It's time for us to believe in ourselves and to just talk ourselves positive. I think that's what it's all about. We're heading out now to our ad break. Thank you, Claudia, for your time.
Freshly ground, not capsuled. Coffee pleasure from Europe.
A new month, new opportunities, and that is exactly what we are offering on GMNC during the month of August. Get your business noticed by entering our competition to win a free interview on GMNC, putting your brand into the face of thousands of potential customers. Remember, people buy from people. WhatsApp your name, company name, and social media links to 066 232 1385, and you could be this fortunate recipient of this incredible opportunity. A winner per week will be announced live on our Friday shows starting the 6th of August, and a winner each Friday for the remainder of the month.
Welcome back to Good Morning North Coast. And today we're privileged to have Shyam Misra, who's the MD of Siza Water, with us. Welcome, Shyam. Thank you for joining us on the couch.
Yeah, thank you very much.
It's lovely to have you with us. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, from a career perspective, I'm at Siza Water for almost 20 years.
Oh, wow.
Started off as a financial manager initially, and progressed to become the managing director as we transformed the company to be locally managed. And I think I'm privileged to now be the group managing director of South African Waterworks for the last year.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. It's a bit daunting, but I guess it's also an opportunity to try my level best to try to improve water services to the communities we serve. Yeah, so I'm married, have two beautiful boys, both in high school, not boys and men now.
They grow too fast, don't they?
Yeah, exactly. Very soon, I hope I'm not going to be called granddad, but it's something that I think we all look forward to. And
absolutely.
A lot of sacrifices to
yes.
get where I am in my career, sacrifice family time especially.
It's true.
But yeah, and basically a local KZN,
yes.
yeah, and live in Stanger.
Okay, and now tell us a little bit about Siza Water and some of the accolades that you've achieved.
Well, Siza Water was the first public-private partnership for water services in South Africa, and started off in 1999. It was an international competitive bid that was won by the very first shareholder, which was called SAW International. It was a French shareholder. And thereafter, in 2006 or 7, we were the only subsidiary that actually were English-speaking.
Really?
Yeah, because they sold off their interests in many, and most of the countries they operated in spoke French. So we were sold off to the English company called Bywater. And 2 years, in 2010, I think it was, that Sembcorp, a Singaporean company, took over the shares of Bywater, and we belonged to Sembcorp from 2010 to 2020, basically, and thereafter we now proudly South African, 100% South African owned, with South African Waterworks, which is a utility just geared towards water services in South Africa itself. So the biggest accolade we have got was in 2014. The Department of Water and Sanitation basically labeled us South Africa's #1 water service provider in the country.
Wow.
Siza is a pretty small company, but it's a remarkable accolade because it goes to show the discipline and the loyalty and the commitment to water services is adhered to, and they have a stringent requirement in terms of measuring all water services within the country. So, you know, that's one of the proudest achievements. We've also had our treatment works labeled South Africa's best treatment works as well.
Okay.
Just a few, but there's a number of other accolades.
Yes, no, absolutely. But also in 2014, we had that terrible drought, didn't we?
Yes, correct.
So you came to the party with that, with this incredible initiative. Tell
Yeah,
us a
well,
bit about that.
In 2014, I think when the drought hit us, we had to think, you know, the old adage was you can't take business as usual at that time. And we realized that we're in the business of making sure we have water. So
Because water's life, you
exactly.
know, we can't live without water.
And I think also in a growing environment that we're in the local economy, we didn't want to stifle development. So we built a water recycling facility.
Fantastic.
And at that time, it was a very nervous venture, but we had support from our shareholder at the time, which was Sembcorp, and they have one of the largest water recycling facilities in the world in Singapore. And we based that recycling facility here in Ballito on that much smaller scale. But I think it's a remarkable achievement that they trusted us to build this facility.
Absolutely.
And then it was a saving grace for us not to have water shedding and things like that, where others had, you know, outages, etc. So I think it's still running up to today, which means it was well built. It's solid infrastructure.
Good.
Yeah.
But that's good to know, so we won't have a problem going forward if there is a drought.
Well,
Hopefully.
Yeah, well, you know, the drought that we had in 2014, they say is a 1 in 200 year drought, which is a very rare occurrence.
Yes.
So you shouldn't experience that twice in your lifetime.
Well, that's good to know.
But with climate change, it's pretty
you just
unpredictable.
never know.
Yeah.
And Siza Water within the community, why is it important?
We believe in giving back to our local communities. So we have what we call a Youth and Community Development Fund. The last few years, we've concentrated a lot on youth development in terms of tertiary study and bursaries. And we support various NGOs that do good, solid work. We support, so for example, the Dolphin Coast Conservancy. And we partner with the local communities. We recently are trying to look at how we can help repair the Radha Roop Singh school that was burned during the recent riots as well. And I think being part of your community is very important to us.
But that is, you know, I think it is extremely important, you know, to give back and all work as a community.
No, definitely. I think we want to be a socially recognized community, not just a business, you know, in terms of being an operator in the greater sphere, but being involved and interactive in the community.
And what is the future for Siza Water?
Well, the future, Siza Water is basically a ring-fenced company. But as South African Waterworks, we have a vision that we'd like to expand our operations. We feel we do a decent job, and we think we manage water services, which is a very scarce commodity, in a responsible manner, and hopefully we can grow the business and help South Africans better their lives.
Oh, well, that's fantastic. And if people want to read more about your business or get hold of you, what are your contact details?
Well, you can follow us on Facebook, on social media, and we also have a website that they can follow us there as well, or they can contact our offices as well.
And what is your number?
032-946-7200.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for your time today. It's been wonderful learning a little bit more about our water supply.
Sure. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much.
it.
Well, this just shows how important water is. I mean, as I said, without water, we don't have life. So it's interesting to hear a little bit more about that. We're heading now to our next ad break, and thank you so much for your time.
Hi guys, Jason here from Chapman Building. Looking forward to introducing a new 13-episode series called Under Construction with Chapman Building. We will be covering various aspects of the building industry and our business to educate and help Ballito residents understand more about the building industry.
And we're back, so welcome back to Good Morning North Coast. We're talking now all things travel, and I know myself, I've been dying in these times not being able to travel. So we're very, very privileged to have Maria D'Orazio here from Wakatravel. Maria, thank you so much for joining us, and you look absolutely beautiful this morning.
Thank you, Corinne.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so I've been in travel for 21 years. Started in a large corporate company for about 14 years and built my ground of my travel experience there. And started Wakatravel in January 2015 and grown from strength to strength, even during these very difficult COVID times where the tourism was definitely very, very badly affected. Have a really huge passion for travel. Have personally traveled to 34 countries.
Oh my goodness.
So,
which is your favorite?
Oh, I'm a beach, definitely
Yes,
a beach person.
myself.
So I would definitely say all my island holidays.
yes,
I
lovely.
can't choose. Please don't tell me to choose
Okay.
from Maldives or Seychelles. They're all amazing.
They're all just gorgeous,
They
yes.
really are. There's just something magical about, just travel in general, just the excitement of it, and I've built an enormous amount of wonderful relationships with a lot of families through the years, and just watch them travel with their kids from little.
That's lovely.
But
But it's so happy, because you designing this incredible holiday for them, so it's a happy job, and you're always working with different people, meeting new people.
Yes.
Oh,
It is
that's
absolutely
lovely.
wonderful, and I do make my clients very special by getting them to also share their holiday pictures with us, which we often
lovely.
put onto our website or onto our Facebook page, and people enjoy that so that others can see,
Yes.
what there is to offer in all the different countries, and not
Yes.
just
Oh,
like
lovely.
a picture on the internet or
No,
something.
for
just
sure. And
personal
where are you
stuff.
based?
We did have our offices in Umhlanga.
Okay.
We probably will be reopening again as soon as travel is completely up, which I would definitely say will be next year once we all get through all the vaccinations and everything.
So now how is it working? You know, for myself, I'm so interested to know, as well as the public out there, for us, you know, when we want to travel, what countries can we travel to, where can't we go, and what are the stipulations, you know, with the whole sort of quarantine phase?
Okay, it is quite complicated, so that's why it's very important to use a travel agent over this time, so you don't get stuck with what documentation you need. The countries are starting to open up. We've just had France open up. Mauritius is opening up on the 1st of October. The flights are still rolling out, but there are more flights opening up for December, January, so this is definitely the time to start booking. Maldives has been open for a few months, so not a lot on the cards as yet, but I think in the next few months we'll start seeing them open up more and more.
And UK, the States, can we even travel there at the moment?
Unfortunately, we're still in the quarantine stage due to the fact that we're in the red list. I think as soon as we get out of red list, then we're A4 away. So we've still got to do the 14-day quarantine prior to arriving in the UK.
Which is crazy, you know, because that's your holiday time. So you still get there and you've got a quarantine, so what's the point?
So we've just got to wait a little bit longer, but we'll get there.
We're getting there, but it must have been really tough for you in these times with the COVID
It was.
period.
My job changed very quickly after COVID hit us in February. So for the few months after that, I was doing repatriation flights, as people still have to move. So all foreign passport holders were able to move. Not as exciting as holidays, but that was a completely different ball game.
At least you were being able to assist and help in some
that
way.
made a big difference. Yeah, and just having that personal relationship with people I've built up a whole new different clientele just from that, because I think everyone was in panic mode. They didn't really know how to get to work if they worked overseas or studying, or their kids studying.
Crazy.
So just
I
make
think
life
this whole
easier.
pandemic has thrown the world into a total craziness. You know, it's really, really been difficult.
It has, but we're going to see light very soon.
Good.
And I think everybody's going to be so excited to get onto a plane again.
Absolutely.
And have a holiday.
And you do other travel locally within South Africa
yes,
as
we
well?
do international and local. So anything to do with travel worldwide.
Yes.
We tailor make our own packages and really put a lot of time and effort into finding out what each individual person is wanting with regards to travel. And we do corporate as well. But our main thing is leisure and holidays.
Oh, lovely. And if people wanted to get hold of you?
We have our Wakatravel Leisure and Corporate on Facebook page, and then we have our website, which is easy, www.wakatravel.co.za, and also available on 031 562 0764 is our number.
Wonderful. So tell us a little bit more about your passion for the travel and how you actually got into this and just working with your various clientele.
Okay. Well, I did start at age 22 on reception in my hometown, Pietermaritzburg, and slowly built my way up towards something that just really gripped my heart. So I think it's just the excitement of sending people on holiday, because at the end of the day, you know, what are we going to do with things, and having a fancy car or anything beautiful, it's lovely to look at, but at the end of the day, one of my sayings is, my company sayings is, travel's the only thing that we buy that makes us richer. And those are the memories that we take. So one day when you're old and you look back at the amazing time that you had with your family and a trip, or your spouse or whatever, those are the things that matter.
But that is the thing, you know, you can't take those memories away, ever.
It's absolutely so special.
Oh, but thank you so much, Maria, for your time and for your insight, you know, and I think we now know where we're going, we have vision, we're excited for our future with travel, so thank you for that.
Thank you for having me.
So there we go. It's soon going to be time to book your flights. Enjoy the ad break.
In life, we all want to achieve something. The dreams we believe in, the goals we want to achieve, and the problems that we want to overcome. But what holds us back?
I'm not a good wife. My children deserve a better mom. Maybe I should just end it all. I will never be enough.
Negative thinking should not be taken seriously. All it means is that the negative feeling and thinking has become a toxic, bad habit. And it's the feeling that actually keeps you stuck. To live a happy life, you need to realize that your feelings are simply an indication of your thinking. As your life coach, I help you realize where your thinking is keeping you stuck. You already have everything that you need within you to live a happy life.
Can my business survive the setback? How will I provide for my family? I feel so discouraged.
Feeling discouraged simply means that you have discouraging thoughts, and that makes you feel powerless and lose hope. This is never true. The only way out of a problem is to go inside of yourself and realize that you've simply got stuck in the feeling of that perceived problem. There's always a way out when you realize that it's really your thoughts that are creating your thinking, and that's what impacts the way that you live your life and the way that you act in your life. It really is an inside-out solution. Feeling stressed about the past or anxious about the future means that you're never fully present in the moment, and you can only ever make change in the present moment, moment by moment by moment.
Thank you, Sharon, for helping me understand how my mind really works. I'm so much more at peace knowing that nothing in my past has the power to stop me from being happy and fulfilled in my present life, no matter what my circumstances are.
Remember that not everything you think is real, nor should it be taken seriously. Negative or sad thoughts are simply bad habits that have been hardwired into your brain over time. Recognize that negative feelings are simply an indication that you are having negative thoughts. If you get into the habit of noticing that, your life will change dramatically and everything will feel better. And when you feel better, you do better. That's called having a positive mindset. I'm Sharon Castle, and I can help you start your journey today.
Welcome back to Good Morning North Coast. And right now on the couch we have such a beautiful lady, a Miss Ballito 2021 finalist, Candice Doorasamy. Candice, welcome.
Thank you. It's such a great opportunity to be here.
So wonderful to have you here. And this is my background, fashion, beauty, and all of this, and pageantry, so I can imagine what you're going through. But tell us a little bit more about who is Candice.
Well, actually, my full name is Candice Doorasamy. I'm currently at Matric at North Coast Agriculture College. Well, I'm quite shy, but I'm trying not to because I want to be brave, young, and also confident and a positive attitude, which I believe that everybody is watching me right now, and I want to be an inspiration to them. They should have a positive attitude towards themselves and also self-respect. So yeah, that's for me.
Oh, but that's wonderful. But it is, you know, people are, if you think of the other girls, you know, they aspire to be you, they look up to you, and that's what it's all about. You know, from the young girls to your friends, you know, what you've taken is a brave step to be part of a pageant, to put yourself out there. So well done on this.
Thank you.
And tell us a little bit about, because I know it's not just all glitz and glamour, there's a lot of hard work that goes into being in a pageant like Miss Ballito. So tell us about your charity that you have chosen.
My charity I started is donation. I would really like the community to work with me basically, because I started a charity donation towards orphanage kids. So they can donate clothes, shoes, stationery, socks, toys, food towards this orphanage that I'm gonna go work towards. And I want to make a difference because I believe that the younger generation will make a difference in the future. So it's our duty as a community to work together to encourage these young kids and educate them so they understand the benefit of life in future, so they don't make the same mistakes that we're making. And as we, at the moment, with lockdown and stuff, so they should learn about everything that's going around.
And what is your charity? What is the company, your charity that you're working with?
I just created my own,
Okay.
so I will see how it works so far.
But the children that you're helping, where are you?
It's a Summer Hill orphanage in Mutete.
Okay.
Working towards that orphanage.
But that's wonderful, you know, as we say, it's always so empowering to give back and to really, really help, you know, so that's wonderful. And what are your dreams for the future?
My dream is to make a difference in the world, because at the moment, not everything is good. So everyone should embrace themselves, be brave, bright, and make a difference. If they have to say something to the world, they should. They shouldn't hold it in. They should be brave, speak it out. So yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. So you're not only a beautiful girl, you're so intelligent too, which is what it takes.
Thank you.
And have you enjoyed your pageant so far?
Yes, I am enjoying it with the beautiful ladies, learning new things, communicating with them. It's actually a great journey ahead.
Oh, wonderful. And if you were to win?
If I were to win, I will work towards the youth, drugs, alcohol, to young children, orphanage, old age homes, all of that.
Yes, well that'll be wonderful, you know, because so many people need our help.
Yes.
You know, and that's so true. And what is your vision going forward?
My vision is a lot of things, which I'm trying to figure out which is the main one. So at the moment, I'm like here, there, everywhere, seeing a lot of things. Yeah.
Yes, oh lovely. Well, I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
If people want to learn a little bit more about you and vote for you, how do they go about doing
I have 3 accounts. One is the Miss Ballito page where they can follow me, and I have a normal Facebook account and an Instagram account that they can follow me.
Oh, lovely.
It's Candice Doorasamy.
And so far, what has been your most exciting moment in the Miss Ballito?
The most exciting thing was working together with the ladies as teamwork and listening to their ideas and their visions and their dreams towards this Miss Ballito Foundation.
Wonderful. And has this been the first pageant that you've been in?
Yes, it has.
And it's not going to be your last?
It's not.
Oh, lovely. And what have you taken out of being in a pageant?
Well, it brought me out in the spotlight to shine like every other young lady out there, and it's bringing me a lot of confidence, braveness, and a positive attitude towards myself and everybody around me.
Okay. And what advice do you have for young girls your own age who are going through tough times?
Well, my advice to them will be, do not be shy, do not be scared, have a positive attitude towards yourself, self-respect first before anything else. And if you work hard, then you should play hard and you will achieve every goal ahead of you.
Oh, well, that's wonderful. Well, we wish you all the best from
Thank
Ballito TV. You're an inspiration already and you're doing so well.
Thank you so much.
So just continue on your journey.
Thank you.
But thank you so much for your time. And as you can see, what a beautiful young lady we have here with the Miss Ballito 2021. We're now heading for our ad break. We'll see you after this.
Hello everyone, my name is Zoe Sturgeon and I will be bringing you all things music and entertainment right here on Good Morning North Coast. You can catch me every Friday between 6 to 7 a.m.
You were out there in your red and blue. He held your hand, can't stay alone, you know it's true. Flashing lights try to disturb my view from here. Come say
Ballito is ready and waiting to welcome and embrace you and your family to our wonderful town. Our restaurants are open, supermarket shelves are fully stocked, and liquor is available for sale. So we say cheers to all of this. Our beautiful winter days with open beaches and swimming permitted allows you to enjoy your break in the best possible way.
Welcome back to Good Morning North Coast. And now we have our special interest interview, Melanie Rosettenstein from Ballito UIP. Welcome, Melanie, and thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Corinne. It's nice to be here.
So tell us, what is UIP?
Well, UIP firstly stands for Urban Improvement Precinct, and the Ballito UIP is a non-profit organization that's been mandated by KwaZulu municipality to bring special supplementary services to the public areas within a special rates area. And the aim is to combat the effects of urban decay and to protect property values and create an enabling environment where businesses can thrive and people want to continue to live, work and visit.
Fantastic. You know, you drive around and you see how beautiful the areas are in Ballito, and you don't even realize that there is a team behind this doing this.
Yes.
So how is it funded?
The UIP is funded by approximately 1,200 commercial property owners whose rate is raised by KDM. And then we also have about 24 voluntary contributors who are residential property owners who understand and appreciate the value that the structure brings to the area.
But it certainly does, you know, you want to live in a beautiful area, that's the thing.
Yes.
And where are you situated in Ballito?
Well, the area under our management includes Compensation Beach Road and the Boardwalk, and then the Ballito Business Park, which stretches from the Zimbali Circle on the M4 all the way through to the N2.
Okay. And what actually does the UIP do?
Well, we are a professional team. We manage the Ballito UIP in that regard. We've got several business units. We've got our operations team, which is led by our precinct manager, Terry Leclusio, and he's based here in Ballito. And then we've got our communications team, our corporate governance, finance, and stakeholder engagement. And then on the ground, it's our duty to deliver these supplementary services, which include security, cleaning, greening, and maintenance. And another big part of what we do is we work closely with the municipality and lobbying for infrastructural repairs and maintenance and new infrastructure.
Like what we were chatting about earlier, you know, all the potholes and wow,
That's
there's
right.
been a few, but now they all seem to be sorted. So you go around and you check.
Yes, so that's part of what we
done.
do within the special rates area.
Wow,
yeah.
that's fantastic. And what are some of the projects that you're busy with, the noticeable projects that you're busy with at the moment?
Well, our projects are ongoing. We do them to bring value to the area. One of my most favorite projects was last year we rolled out our Moja Carts initiative, which was to uplift our informal traders who operate in the area, to provide them with a safe and clean space to sell their goods. And then a historic project that we worked on a few years ago was the P445 median fence line, which is which put up in the middle of the road between the McDonald's intersection and the M4 intersection. And this we did to address pedestrian and motorist safety. And then other ongoing projects included, we planted up the entrance to Ballito with the palm trees and the bougainvillea to create a welcoming impact.
Looks so beautiful.
Enhance the experience of place.
Yes.
And then we also, I don't know if anyone's noticed, but we've put up, we planted trees outside Concha near the beach, and we've just put up some trees along the N2 off-ramp.
Oh, that's so lovely. And with security, when you mention security, what do you mean by that? How are you involved with that?
Well, we have, our service provider, we have a private security company that come and they operate in the area as well.
Okay. Yes. Which it was well needed a while ago.
Yes.
Oh, lovely. And tell me a little bit more about these carts that you've...
Yes, so the carts, at the moment we've got 5 of these carts. It's quite a big structure. They're white and they come with a little umbrella and a stool, and the informal traders can use them. We've also put up paving so that they can wheel them onto, and a pathway so that they can wheel them into position, and from there they can safely sell their goods.
But that is so lovely to really give back and help the community in that way as well.
Yes,
but sure. I must say you're doing such a beautiful job, because when you drive into Ballito, around and about, there's nothing nicer than seeing beautiful vegetation and beautifully well kept areas.
That's right. So all the gardens within our precinct are maintained by us. They're always being upgraded or replanted. We try as far as possible to use water-wise plants. So yeah, I think it's looking good as well.
And where do you get all your plants from?
Well, we propagate them from the existing gardens, bring them in from nurseries. That's right.
Oh, lovely. And how can the public and people get involved and help?
Well, if you're a residential property owner, you can become a voluntary contributor. And for the community and the public, please follow us on all our communications platforms. We've got our Facebook page, Instagram page, and you can also subscribe to our newsletter. And all these platforms are designed to keep people up to speed as to what the UIP is doing on the ground every day, and also just to put out the good news of how fantastic Ballito is.
Well, that's fantastic. But yeah, it's, I've never even known that this company exists. So thank you so much for your time. And where can people learn a little bit more about you?
Well, you can go on to www.ballitouip.co.za. Or sign up to our newsletter, and we'll be getting those newsletters ASAP.
Wonderful. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
And have a beautiful day, and keep doing the fantastic work that you do.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Well, that is interesting for me, because I didn't even know, as I said, that this company exists. So it was really special learning a little bit more about this. Thank you. So now I would like to thank Performance Coffee, authorized dealer for Jura coffee machines at Saltra Coffee, as our morning coffee sponsors, because we all know we need our coffee in the morning. We also would like to thank Siza Water for keeping us hydrated for our morning show. Don't forget to keep entering for our competition for Friday to win that slot on our morning show for businesses. This is something you definitely don't want to miss, because as you know, being on Good Morning, on our beautiful morning show, is a place you want to be for businesses. You really can get seen. We're now going to move on to our weather and surf report with Hayley and Dion.
Good morning everyone, and welcome to your weather for today, brought to you by Ballito Gas and Braai. Ek is 'n groot optimis, maar 'n optimis wat 'n reënjas saamdra, veral in Ballito en veral in Augustus. Today's weather is the complete opposite of yesterday's weather, and we have a high of 27 degrees and a low of 16 degrees. The real feel will be 27 degrees as well, and the real feel shade 25 degrees. We have a northeasterly wind at 17 kilometers per hour and wind gusts at 30 kilometers per hour. Also 0% chance of showers, with a sunrise at 6:33 a.m. and a sunset at 5:29 p.m. Next up will be your surf report, brought to you by 1010 Skryfbehoeftes and Dion Bosman from Victory Surf. See you tomorrow.
Morning Ballito, and welcome to Wednesday morning's beach report. And if you've just woken up, you would have noticed all the ships facing easterly already, and that onshore breeze, that northeasterly, is up already and going to blow between 20 and 22 knots this afternoon, which means it's going to be about 30-35 kilometers an hour, which is strong enough for the kiteboarders, but unfortunately ocean is a complete mess already. That 1.5 to 2 meter swell is still there, but definitely not surfable. Lots of wind today, so wind sports only. Surfing, paddleboarding and bodyboarding will be on hold, and the kiteboarders will go dilly again at Tiffany's Reef. So definitely a warm winter's day, 25 degrees, lovely to be out there if you're a wind sport enthusiast. If you're not, wait for that westerly tomorrow and we'll talk again then.
Welcome back to our fabulous morning show. Don't you want to be part of this, businesses out there, whoever's listening? Well, you can be. You can win a 5-minute slot every Friday. If you would like to WhatsApp your business details to us, we will make sure that we will look through all your entrants, and we'll make sure that one of your special companies will be our winner. Please, here to tell us a little bit more is Megan.
A new month, new opportunities, and that is exactly what we are offering on GMNC during the month of August. Get your business noticed by entering our competition to win a free interview on GMNC, putting your brand into the face of thousands of potential customers. Remember, people buy from people. WhatsApp your name, company name, and social media links to 066 232 1385. And you could be this fortunate recipient of this incredible opportunity. A winner per week will be announced live on our Friday shows starting the 6th of August, and a winner each Friday for the remainder of the month.
Thank you so much for watching this incredible show again this morning. Catch you tomorrow bright and early for some more exciting interviews. Have a super day. And now we're going to play out with Dozy.
Commence plekken niet meer kennen. Ja, zo commence plekken niet meer kennen. En zo commence plekken niet meer kennen. Ons change aan die namen. En zo commence plekken niet meer kennen. En zo commence plekken niet meer kennen. En zo commence plekken niet meer kennen. Ons change aan die namen. Moribeng, Musina, Polikwane, Lepalale, Bela Bela, Mbombela, Modimole, Mkondo, Mukupane, Mpumalanga, Mashishini, Emalahleni, Mkondo, Mchechane, Mukhwale, Mebra, ons is dan nou in de aar. Zo commence plekken niet meer kennen. Zo commence plekken niet meer kennen. Zo commence plekken niet meer kennen. Ons change aan die namen. Zo commence plekken niet meer kennen. Zo commence plekken niet meer kennen. Zo commence plekken niet meer kennen. Ons change aan die namen. Ek en my pa, ons bly mos by my ma. Ons ry een naweek na my ma se dogter en soek mekaar. Moribeng, Musina, Polikwane, Bombela, Kondo, Mshishin, Imalaseni. My bramos is nou weer terug in de haar. Oh, dus hoekom ons die plekken niet meer kennen? Dus hoekom ons die plekken niet meer kennen? Dus hoekom ons die plekken niet meer kennen? Ons change aan die naam. Dus hoekom ons die plekken niet meer kennen? Wat dit is, hoekom ons die plekken niet meer kennen? Dit is, hoekom ons die plekken niet meer kennen? Ons change aan die naam. Papa chicken poto. My braak is nou zit hier mekaar soos 'n klein babietjie in 'n topless bar.